So, I was talking to my friend the other day, right? For the longest time, I've been trying to, quote unquote, find myself. Now, that has been my belief for the longest time, that when you are having issues in your life and things don't seem to align or make sense, well, you need to find yourself. Well, after him and I talked for a bit, it made me realize it's not about finding yourself. Yourself is your identity. You always have your sense of self. You know, it's somewhat irrelevant. So trying to figure out, who you are doesn't make sense. Like, if you say, well, I'm a doctor, the doctor's not your identity. Or rather, no, the doctor is your identity. It's not who you are as a person. You don't define your actions and your needs based on the fact that, oh, I'm a doctor, so therefore my needs are this, this, and this. That's not true. You are still yourself as a person. So that's what it is. It's about finding who you are in the sense of your goals, your passions, what you want. So about wants and needs is what you need to look at, instead of, well, what actions would I take? What would I do? What would this? What would that? None of that really matters if you're trying to figure that shit out. Because realistically, you can pick apart at yourself all you want and try to second guess every single decision and everything you make in your life. But that's not going to help you. Your sense of self is irrelevant. You could change your sense of self like that. Man, I get a new job, so therefore I'm a cook this week. Well, no, now I'm a doctor. So all my beliefs and everything have to align with the fact that I'm a doctor. I'm this, I'm that. Now, these are just hats that we put on. They do not matter. They do not define who we are as people. Our actions do. What we want to do, what we want to have, what we need, these define us. It's not so much about, yes, I'm the doctor, so I need to always wear the white coat. I need to always make sure I am doing what I believe a doctor should do. I should make this decision because that's what a doctor would do. No. You have to make a decision because it's what you would do. That is the important thing in life. That is what matters. Trying to do what you think someone in your position should do is going to lead you to making bad choices, bad decisions, and ultimately you're not going to feel happy about it. So why do it? Why worry about those kind of things? You're just putting barriers and limitations on yourself. It's almost like when you get into a political group as well. It's like, all right, so I'm a Democrat, I'm a conservative, so I have to do this, I have to do that. I have to agree with this, even if I disagree with it. Because you're changing your identity to be that. You don't need to change your identity. You are you as a person. So, your name isn't Dr. 3.57 who's a Republican or a Democrat. You are James. You are Sarah. You are who you are as a person, as a name. That is who you are. You are your name. So what makes sense for you? Don't go and question every single little thing you do and say, should I have done it? Should I? Could I? Does it make sense for my identity? It doesn't make sense. What makes sense for you? That is the important thing you need to ask. That is the important thing you need to figure out. What are your goals? What are Sarah's goals? What are their Tom's goals? Not what is the doctor's goals? What is the artist's goals? No, what makes sense to you? What do you want? And go for that. Don't try to be like, well, I'm a doctor, so I should, my goal should be saving 50 patients. My goal should be, make this amount of money. No. It's irrelevant. Now, if you have certain goals, to do with the money. For example, let's say you're Tom. Well, Tom has a goal to get this house, this car. Okay, that makes sense. Go for that. But don't be like, yes, I'm Tom the doctor and I need to save 50 people. No, that is not what you want to do. Unless that's what you as a person want to do. But don't get caught in the trap of having to align your goals, align your desires with the fact of the position to which you are in. That is not something you need to do. You need to find what matters to you, what you want, what your goals are, and then align yourself towards that. You don't have to make your goals your identity. You don't have to make anything your identity. And you also don't want to get into the trap of, well, I'm this race, I'm this gender, I'm this, I'm that, I'm this, I'm that. Therefore, I must do this because I am that. No. Figure out what you want to do and do it. It's really that simple. The more you get bogged down in trying to figure out what you should do instead of what you want to do, the longer you're going to stay confused, upset, stressed, angry, frustrated. You're going to feel all these emotions and feel trapped because you're doing things that you don't want to do to appease people around you or to appease your identity group. None of that is important compared to what you as an individual want. And that is what is important. What you as an individual want. So that is the focus point to what you need to figure out. What do you as an individual want with your life? What do you as an individual need with your life? And then put yourself on the path to go towards that. That's what will lead you to happiness. Trying to cut yourself into a million pieces and say, well, I'm the Virgo, I'm the Democrat, I'm this. All these things that define you do not matter. So focus on what does matter, what you want and what you need. That's all I have for you.